You don't announce your exit. You embody it. In dark feminine psychology, walking away isn't weakness. It's silent power in motion. No tears, no speeches, no explanation. Just the quiet click of a door closing. The real glow-up begins the moment you stop chasing and start choosing yourself. Today, we're mastering the art of walking away without ever looking back. There is a particular kind of power that does not scream, does not argue, does not beg to be understood. It does not announce its departure. It simply gathers its dignity, turns gracefully, and leaves. That is the art of walking away, without looking back. In the realm of dark feminine psychology, walking away is not an act of weakness. It is not avoidance. It is not fear. It is a declaration. A high-value woman does not stay where she is tolerated, diminished, disrespected, or emotionally starved. She does not cling to what is misaligned. She understands that her presence is a privilege, and if that privilege is mishandled, she removes it. Walking away is not about ego. It is about self-respect refined to its sharpest edge. The psychology behind walking away. Dark feminine energy is rooted in self-awareness, emotional intelligence, mystery, boundaries, and power that flows inward before it radiates outward. It is the embodiment of knowing your worth so deeply that you refuse to negotiate it. A woman aligned with this psychology understands attention is not commitment. Chemistry is not compatibility. Desire is not devotion. Potential is not reality. High-value women do not invest in illusions. They observe patterns. They study actions. They trust intuition over promises. Walking away becomes easy when clarity replaces fantasy. The average person leaves when things collapse. The dark feminine woman leaves when the first crack appears, because she recognizes that disrespect grows when it is tolerated. She does not wait to be discarded. She discards misalignment. First, emotional discipline. The silent superpower walking away without looking back requires emotional discipline. And that is rare. Most people look back. They reread old messages. They check social media. They replay memories. They wonder if they were too much or not enough. A high-value woman understands something different. If someone wanted to keep her, they would. She does not chase closure. She creates her own. Closure is not a conversation. It is a decision. Dark feminine psychology teaches emotional containment. Feel deeply, but do not leak desperation. Love intensely, but never abandon yourself in the process. You can miss someone and still leave. You can love someone and still choose yourself. You can desire someone and still deny them access. That is power. The high-value woman standard. High value is not about income, beauty, or status. It is about standards. It is about self-concept. It is about internal authority. A high-value woman asks herself, does this situation align with my future? Do I feel secure, respected, and desired? Is this connection elevating me or draining me? Would the woman I am becoming accept this? If the answer is no Westin, she leaves. No speeches, no dramatic exits, no public breakdowns. She exits like royalty because she understands something crucial. Staying where you are undervalued is self-betrayal, and betrayal of self is the one thing dark feminine energy does not tolerate. The power of mystery in departure. There is something deeply unsettling about a woman who leaves calmly. When you beg, argue, or explain excessively, you give the other person emotional leverage. When you disappear with composure, you create impact. Silence is strategic. When a woman walks away without looking back, she does not perform pain for validation. She does not prove her suffering. She does not narrate her exit. She leaves questions behind her. And mystery increases perceived value. Not because she is playing games, but because she refuses to over-explain her boundaries. One of the most powerful traits in dark feminine psychology is selective expression. Not everyone deserves access to your emotions. Not everyone deserves an explanation. Your absence is explanation enough. Walking away from breadcrumbs. High-value women do not accept crumbs. Inconsistent texting, late-night convenience calls, and unclear intentions. Emotional unavailability masked as "I'm busy." Walking away without looking back means you do not negotiate for effort. You do not convince someone to choose you. You do not audition for love. If someone is confused about you, you remove yourself so they can experience clarity without your presence. And often, absence teaches what words cannot. But here is the secret. Walking away is not done to make someone chase you. It is done because you have already chosen yourself. If they return aligned and improved, that is different. But you never leave as a strategy to be pursued. You leave because you deserve more. Detachment, the dark feminine skill. Detachment is not coldness. It is emotional sovereignty. To detach means your happiness is not dependent on someone's attention. Your identity does not dissolve in romance. Your worth does not fluctuate with someone's mood. High-value women practice internal validation. They validate themselves first. When you detach from outcomes, you stop tolerating chaos. Walking away without looking back requires this mindset. I am the prize. And prizes are not handed to the unqualified. Not arrogance. Awareness. The fear that keeps women stuck. Many women struggle to walk away because of fear. Fear of starting over. Fear of loneliness. Fear that he will treat the next woman better. Fear that this was their only chance at love. Dark feminine psychology dismantles scarcity thinking. There is no only. There is no last. There is no never again. The world is abundant. Opportunities are abundant. Men are abundant. Love is abundant. But self-respect, that is rare. And once you trade it, it is hard to regain. High-value women would rather be alone than misaligned. They would rather rebuild than beg. They understand that temporary loneliness is better than permanent dissatisfaction. No closure. Conversations. One of the most magnetic moves a woman can make is declining the unnecessary closure conversation. Not every ending requires explanation. Not every goodbye needs debate. If someone violated your standards repeatedly, they already know why you are leaving. Explaining yourself to someone who benefited from misunderstanding you is exhausting. Walking away without looking back means you do not reopen doors just to hear apologies that arrive too late. Your time is precious. Your peace is sacred. Rebuilding after walking away. Walking away is not the end. It is a transformation. After departure comes reinvention. High-value women use heartbreak as refinement. They upgrade their appearance, health, financial goals, social circles, skills, self-concept. They do not sit in bitterness. They alchemize pain into power. The dark feminine woman becomes more radiant after disappointment. Why? Because she does not collapse, she recalibrates. The difference between ego and power. Some people walk away out of pride. That is ego. Dark feminine walking away is not about punishing someone. It is about protecting yourself. Ego says, you will regret losing me. Power says, you no longer have access to me. Ego seeks revenge. Power seeks peace. High-value women do not chase revenge glow-ups. They evolve quietly. And when someone realizes what they lost, it is already too late. Not because she blocked them, but because she outgrew them. The energy shift. The moment a woman truly decides she can leave at any time, her energy shifts. She becomes lighter, less anxious, less controlling, less attached to outcome. Ironically, this energy makes her more desirable, because desperation repels and detachment attracts. When you know you can walk away, you stop negotiating your standards. You stop over-investing early. You stop tolerating emotional inconsistency. You stop shrinking to fit. You become magnetic. Walking away from potential. One of the hardest things to leave is potential. He could be amazing if he just needs time. He had a difficult past. High-value women do not date potential. They date reality. Potential is fantasy. Consistency is truth. If someone is not showing up today, believe that. Dark feminine psychology honors what is not what could be. And when reality does not meet standard, she leaves. Without resentment, without announcement, without looking back. The final level, indifference. The ultimate power is indifference, not hatred, not anger, not sadness. Indifference. When you no longer feel the urge to check, to stalk, to prove, to explain, you are free. Freedom is the goal. Walking away without looking back is not about making someone miss you. It is about no longer missing what disrespected you. In conclusion, the truth about high-value women are not perfect. They cry, they feel, they hurt, but they do not stay broken. They grieve privately, heal intentionally, rebuild strategically. And once they decide something no longer aligns, they leave with elegance. Because they understand something powerful. Access to me is earned. Consistency keeps me. Disrespect removes you. No threats, no drama, no explanation tours, just absence. And sometimes, absence speaks louder than anything else ever could. The art of walking away without looking back is not about coldness. It is about clarity. It is about self-trust. It is about understanding that the most powerful position a woman can hold is the ability to leave. A woman who can leave cannot be controlled. A woman who can detach cannot be manipulated. A woman who does not look back cannot be pulled backward. And that is dark feminine mastery. Top of form. And remember, walking away is not weakness. It's wisdom. A woman who has mastered the art of walking away doesn't beg, doesn't chase, and doesn't explain herself into exhaustion. She understands that her presence is a privilege, and her absence is a consequence. The art of walking away without looking back is about emotional discipline. It's about knowing when the lesson is learned, when the energy has shifted, and when staying would cost you your peace. A high-value woman doesn't cling to what drains her. She releases it. Gracefully, silently, powerfully. When you stop looking back, you stop reopening wounds. When you stop explaining, you start elevating. When you choose yourself, everything changes. So if this resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with a woman who needs the reminder that she is allowed to leave. Without guilt, without drama. Because the moment you truly master walking away is the moment you become unforgettable. I'll see you in the next video where we'll talk about the art of putting yourself first without being rude.